And welcome back to the MSL Season 2 Code Platinum. We are in game number 2, and oh my goodness, the players changed sides. Hold on, as you see some of the magic behind the scenes. Swap the players. Everything makes sense again. Excellent. So here we are on Balefire Vestige, and the second match between Balefire and EQBisu. In the top left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player taking the first map on Star Station quite handily with an aggressive 2-base build. Is EQBisu. Look at those little probes working. Sadly, they're not very cute or cuddly, unless you watch Carbot, in which case I think they're hilarious. His opponent down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map is the green Zerg player, hoping to spread macro and creep everywhere he goes, and he had a interesting build the first time around. Hidden. We have a hidden drone, and we have a hidden proxy pylon. This could get interesting. So this is going to be a very, very aggressive game. Is it going to be a proxy 2 gate or a proxy 1 gate? And also the scouting from Balefire needs to get to the other side of the map pronto. And why is that not another unit yet? He's at 15. 15. Oh no. He's going to get the hatch down? He is going to... No, he's not going to get... Oh, he did barely get the hatch down. This is going to be... It could be very difficult. Actually, sometimes... So this looks really bad. Sometimes it's actually easier to defend against 2-gate aggression because you have more larva, but the problem is he started way late. He went to 15 hatch and then went down to 13 or 14 for this pool. So usually you do hatch pool, but it's usually at 13 13 or 14 14. 15 is really, really greedy. This is a larger map, but this is going to be dangerous as a zealot is almost here, and the spawning pool has another 30 seconds left on it. So he can get some things out. He needs to scout his opponent's base. There's nothing going over there. This is going to be really bad, in my opinion. Unless he pulls a miracle defense, there's no way to start a spawn crawler. Whew. The spine crawler is dependent upon the spawning pool, and my tank gets tangled. Just deal with it. He's going to be waiting for quite a number as well. He's also been chrono boosting quite heavily, as he's now at 0 energy on that Nexus. That's impressive. Income is 14 workers to 16, but here come the zealots. He needs to evacuate this base immediately. He needs to throw down a spawning pool and get some lings. He's got 6 lings in production. Look at the spam clicking. Bam! Good placement there. No, needs to keep the zealots busy and needs to pick off that probe. That would be excellent. The probe's actually here to do additional DPS. He just needs to keep those lings alive. Micro away. Excellent. He's doing, actually, Balefire, you're doing a good job so far. Could be, you did try to pull off some of those lings. See, look, you can just evacuate. Works great. The problem is the spawning pool, which is not great. 4 more lings are on the way. And the Zealot on move command will get taken down. The Queen has now appeared. The Queen needs to take, he needs a larva inject immediately. Larva inject, larva inject. And EQBisu has tons of money at this point in time. The Queen is definitely going to go down because it cannot escape off a creep because it is ridiculously slow. And the spine crawlers here need to move up and get in a little bit better position to be able to defend this hatchery. There is now additional tech. Oh, running right through a gateway of lightsaber wielding. I guess those are kind of like ponytails. Either way, you don't want to run past people with lightsabers or lightsabers for hands. So we do have a cyber core. It looks like the 4-gate or the early proxy 2-gate aggression has for the most part been dealt with. This Queen is also going to die. That's a little bit unfortunate. The worker count is now totally in the lead of EQBisu. Although Balefire, you only lost a few, and 2 of those turned into spine crawlers. The Queen is not going to go down. Excellent hold position. Do you see that? Do you see that? The hold position micro on the drones. Excellent move there. These spore crawlers are just in a bad position. They're good. This one is actually in a decent position, but you want the other one a little bit farther forward. And the Queen does get taken down. He has started another one, but back home, The Zerglings of a little bit of a counterattack here, not going to be able to get too much done. He is now just getting some good scouting information. He does see that there's in fact another gateway and a cyber core going for Warp Gate. I think instead what he should do is come and take these out, as this is a lot of production. He's got to know that these are over here somewhere, but I don't know if he has actually gone and looked. He is not. I think he might be looking for a proxy, and oh my goodness, this is also a little bit of a misstep, keeping that probe alive. But good job here. I like to see that he's keeping tabs, wanting to make sure when his opponent gets that other base. He's got 4 more drones coming out. He's throwing down some additional spine crawlers, moving those spine crawlers into the right positions. Good work there. He's trying to catch up in the workers, but at this point in time, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Income, he does have gas, but wisely not deciding to mine at this point in time. He needs to get additional workers out ASAP. And EQBisu here has got a pretty big lead at this point in time. The mothership core is now done. There are Warp Gate will be done here in just a moment. He's going to have 4 gates and the ability to throw down a proxy pylon and some cannons. And okay, luckily the probe was taken out. This is so bad. This is so bad. Also, Balefire is going to be supply blocked now. He's throwing down some additional spine crawlers, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for the upcoming 4-gate aggression. Where's that cannon? Throwing down a cannon, preventing from counterattacks. 2 more here. This one's a little bit exposed. This one's in a much better position. This would have also pretty much done the trick. But here we have an engagement. Spine crawler not going to finish. It's going to be killed outright, not canceled. This one also doesn't stand much of a chance, and spine crawlers without reinforcements really are not that good. Queen here, not going to be able to get much done. The Lings here, ooh, the Lings. The Stalkers were actually really undefended, but he's going to wisely pull back and try to get these spore crawlers into a better position. Need to pull this one up too, so that they can engage at the same time. Come on, move it. Some roaches should help out quite a bit. Losing 2 more Lings for free, that's got to be painful. He's now unsupply blocked. He's got 4 more roaches in production. Yeah, imagine how much better that would be with 2 spine crawlers there. The roaches going to be getting some good damage in with the drones taking damage for them. However, this is going to spell a death blow to the economy, and with EQBisu in a really good position here, fighting in that little choke. So it looks like Balefire will push him back at this point in time. He's actually pretty even on the worker count, surprisingly. No, don't go down there. You need to fall back and engage by this spore crawler. There are going to be more reinforcements coming in. There need to be more units being made. There you go. The spore crawler, it's just not participating. It's so painful. He's trying to get into a decent engagement angle, but it's going to be really hard to find one. A whole bunch of stalkers against roaches. There, now he's bringing that back, but I don't think there's enough roaches here to pull it back, to push everything back. He doesn't have enough larvae. He does have larvae, just doesn't have enough money, as he's been pulling all of his workers. And I think this is going to be the end of the road for Balefire in Game 2. So really aggressive set of games, or game from EQBisu, and it looks like it's it totally paid off. The proxy 2-gate play is very dependent on your opponent not scouting, and that was exactly what happened. So he's able to pull that off. Checking out the APM here, 89 to 92 average, both of them up at 150 or so. Excellent job. I think Balefire, you actually handled it pretty well. There's a few things I would have liked to see better. For instance, the spore crawler placement a little bit better. But the initial rush you actually handled well. I just think not scouting particularly for this, because it was the reinforcements from this. If Balefire, if EQBisu had to rebuild both of those gates, this attack would have been half the size, or delayed another 60 seconds at least, and 300 minerals, so 3 less zealots. So that was a little bit of a blunder, knowing that those units came from somewhere. If you check the timing, they were far too early to have walked all the way across the map. So that should have been a tip-off, but otherwise, you handled it really well. So, well, I feel like this was a build order win. Not necessarily I'm a much better player than you win. So build order wins are still valid, but in terms of player skill, it's hard to say who in this game was better, as it was simply build order stuff. So anyway, going to be excited to see game number 3. See if EQBisu can close this series out or if Balefire is going to bring back the noise. We'll be back.